WrestleStat friends, this is Dan again. Just want to show you a few more things here on the site. I want to, not one specific section of the site today, I want to touch on a couple things here. This fantasy section, these two sections here, I want to talk about WrestleTrak and also want to talk about your profile. So again, as most people know, we are rolling out a true fantasy college wrestling this year, but that's not what I want to talk about. What we also have done the last few years, we have a pick'em contest. So we pick, myself or Greg picks the top 20 matches we think for the week, and then users could go ahead and select who they think are going to win those matches, and we just run a season-long fantasy on that. That's called the pick'em. So that's here. Right now, there's obviously no matches in there yet. The season's not here yet. We don't have all the rosters in. I shouldn't say the rosters. We don't have all the schedules yet. There's 3 teams that have not released their schedules. So until we get those all in, then we'll start the pick'ems. And then you're, you could be in that every week. And the reason I'm going to show you that, you'll understand in a minute. WrestleTrak here. This is where you could pick wrestlers and or teams in D1 to track, and it'll give you some good information on them. So if I click my WrestleTrak here, and take a second to bring that up. So I just have 2 guys loaded up here, Spencer Lee, Hayden Hidley. So from here you could see Spencer Lee, his upcoming 5 next matches. Again, these are only going to be his dual meets. We will not be able to tell you who he's going to meet in a tournament, obviously with seeds and how that all goes. So again, this will just be dual meets. Here in the previous matches, we'll have his 5 last matches. We can have tournaments here. So if he won 3 matches in a tournament, dual meets, we're going to have his last 5 matches in here. Obviously, now that this is a new season, all these matches are going to be from the NCAA tournament last year. Same thing for Hayden. Next 5, last 5. From here, you can click any of these hyperlinks. This will get you to rankings of 125. This will get you to rankings of 157. If you click here, that'll get you Spencer Lee's profile. Or if you click that, I shouldn't have. If you click here, that's going to get you Iowa's profile. You want to add a wrestler to here? Before we'll go ahead and before we do that, let's go down, scroll down here. That's going to be the schools that you have on your WrestleTrak. Again, you could pick any schools you want, as many as you want. From here, Arizona State's next 5 matches, last 5 matches. Central Michigan, Rutgers. Again, hyperlinks, you could click Arizona State. Click here, you're going to get all of our rankings for dual meets, all of our rankings for tournaments. Say you want to see, I should have touched on this up here, you want to see Spencer Lee against Pat Glory. You hit comparisons. That's going to show you every match that they've had against common opponents and obviously any match against each other. So you see here, Spencer Lee is 2-0 against Patrick Glory. Beat him here 12-6, 18-2, Tech Fall earlier in the year. And then again, all of their common opponents are listed below that. Get you here what we predict the next match will be, and they will meet on 12-8, assuming both guys are in the lineup. So that's the comparison from there. You can do the same from the schools. Look at Arizona State, compare them Virginia, and you might have seen in another video I go through looking at the comparisons. But there's you can see all of that. We're going to give you who we think will win. And again, a lot of this is based on if you have a freshman in the lineup, they're not going to be very well ranked at this time. So keep that in mind. And so what if you want to add or take people out? There's a couple ways of doing that. Click this here, add, remove schools. Rather than doing that, you're already here. Boom, add wrestlers. That's going to bring you here where you can not only just add a wrestler, you can actually add a school if you want as well. So you want to add Binghamton, you add that. You're here for wrestler. Let's pick a weight, 165. McFadden, click him, add wrestler, my WrestleTrak. Take a second, pull that up. There you go. So now you got David McFadden added. And you come down here, you got your 3 teams you had before. Underneath that, you got Binghamton. So then I want to just quickly touch on the profile. And the reason for that is obviously it's going to show you your profile name, your email address associated with that. This is just one of my test accounts I have, not my real account. But this is the key here with the profile, your email notifications. So if you set up any of those wrestlers or teams in your WrestleTrak, you could click here and we'll send you, if you click this one, it'll send you the new match results for every one of those wrestlers in your WrestleTrak. Same thing with the teams and some few other things. And this is why I mentioned that fantasy, that other pick'em league. You could click here and you could get updates from that as well. All right, I think that's all I needed to touch on today on that. Thank you very much.